Welcome to the grim, lawless 23rd century, following the fall of U.S. Gov and mass depopulation of major cities at the hands of the multi-trillionaire de Huberton family. Baptized in radioactive hellfire, a rare mutation makes Turbo a fiercely pumped scrapper, haunted by specters from her past, surviving the post-apocalyptic wasteland one deathmatch pit fight at a time. But when she rescues the stunning trophy girl, the unlikely duo are thrust into a harrowing Odyssey, evading marauding berserkers at every turn on their way to the ultimate showdown as they uncover the horrific truth behind the fall of humanity.
I'll find it.
So, good old technical problems in the world of being a modern artist in 2024. Those who feel the necessity of becoming a podcaster, be warned.
We just lost like over 20 minutes. Just I had a hard Google crash, but I think I figured out why. Folks, if you're podcasting, close all tabs, close all apps,
extensions.
Try to bare bones it.
We use Riverfront. We use Riverfront.fm, and they're great. They have really great support. I always choose support over anything else because it's a constant changing landscape, as everything is. But other than that, Jake, how are you feeling this morning?
Good. Welcome, everybody. This is a Making of Turbo Pit Fighter podcast. We're in the middle of finalizing our Turbo teaser part 2. We're working on our Kurt's working on the cover there, and I'm that's a back cover actually.
That's the back cover.
Internal dialogue. Some people call this the drudgery work, what I'm doing, but I just sent Kurt a whole bunch of pages. I think 5 pages to be hand lettered. He's going to be tracing over these computerized letters that I'm doing so that we have a very neat hand lettered look. And I had some dialogue questions.
Okay.
Like I think last week I asked you about this word flunko.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know in 200 years if they're going to be saying words like flunko.
We're not going to be talking in 200 years. It's all going to be telepathy through Google, either Google, Meta, or whatever Elon Musk has purchased at that time.
Right. Whatever his children.
No, he's still going to be around, bro. He's still going to be around.
You think
him and Bezos. The 3 of them, but Bezos,
Musk, and Gates are going to be. And
I don't know if Gates wants to hang around. I think Gates just has a negative outlook on the truth.
So Bill Gates' technology is tired, but Mark Zuckerberg is wired. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Sci-fi, sci-fi.
Yeah, the question is who will be able to create Android parts to extend their life.
Sentience, that's right.
For 200 years. And let me see what was still in question. I'm having this beguiling problem of every time you zoom in, zoom out, your text moves. I hate that, and that's why we should probably try to find a better font. That works better with going back in time. To this version of Quark I have, but I'm just doing the last minute tweaking, and I sent Kurt all the other pages. So let's just go over a little bit of the action, and this is going to be kind of a spoiler for anybody that's waiting to get the comic in their hands. So we'll take it from here, I guess. These are pages that you already have, and now the tables are turned. And the tables are turned now as the one-armed czar seizes his opportunity and
You're on page
emotionless.
8. That's page 8. Jump over to page
Right.
7. Jump back one more. You got the
I'm
big
gonna go back further.
splat. You got this big old
Okay.
thwat. No,
Oh, you want me to
that's
go
still
back?
8. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
I
well,
have 7. I want to just go
Yeah, you
over
have all
7
these
real quick.
pages, so I think we finalized all the dialogue in these already. But if you want, I can go over them and read them.
Yeah, well, one big question is, well, not big question, but I'm going to have to do this treatment, the box treatment, to these narration boxes. So I just want to make sure.
Good point.
So these are all going to have that narrator
that
treatment. So
crumply
I'm
lines.
just yep. So I was just going to make some notes here.
Yeah, well, these are all crumply lines because there's nobody talking here at all except for the announcer.
Right. Yeah, because I have the ability to be able to make that box and the text at the same time if I so choose. So, because I'll take these EPS files, drop them on top of my 13 by 19, situate them because some, these are pretty tight in here. So we also are going to look for probably a little bit of expansion and air space gather on that. So, but I just wanted to bring that up. So, is there anything else on 7 though that you have, just a heads up for me or reminder?
No, the dialogue is already sent to you, so we shouldn't be making any changes at this point. And
okay, good.
We could make changes in a later edition if we just want to swap out some words.
Maybe the official first issue.
Right. I don't know if we want to have a radio edit, things like that. But we don't have to worry about that yet. Right now we can get out our teaser. We can get out our teaser the way we want.
Cool.
I was thinking here, perhaps a terrible cramp has besieged the chieftain as he falls back in what appears to be crippling agony. I was going to say debilitating, but I don't know if that fits. But maybe I'll see debilitating. Yeah, see, that's a little tight there.
It's tight. You have expand underneath to make that block.
Yeah, but look, when we go in here, we can really close this up and make all the difference. So we can fit words in here, and you're making for all these eyes that have the girder shape. You're actually going to be making those just as a simple stroke, so that by
just one stroke.
Yeah, see now it fits in perfectly. I'm not going to resend this to you, but I'm going to just save it in the file like that in case we redo anything.
I see. Okay.
So this fight is going on, debilitating cramp, and look at this. The Torozar is on his feet.
Dun, dun, dun.
Folks, you might be seeing this. This is a little bit. This is not how the comic is going to look, folks. This is what they call low res preview in Quark 72 DPI. Whoppy. So this is not going to be crumply borders. This is obviously dialogue.
Correct.
And then she go down here. She says, "It's me, Turbo. Whoppy, holy Ned." Now that
I still like it.
Yeah. Okay, that's lifted directly from Crumb, right?
Yep.
So
that's why I like it.
If I get a letter from the estate, I know we're gonna have to change that. We're gonna have to make it holy something else. Holy jip. Here she's going shit. And again, if people say, "Hey Jake, these things don't match," if you zoom all the way in, all of a sudden they do. So welcome to my nightmare. Here she said, "Somebody up there's got my prize money. Whoppy's been greased." That means one thing. Wait a second. Kurt.
What happened?
Note to self. I think these have to be swapped. Right? This goes here, that goes here.
Somebody up there's got... Oh, yeah. No, good.
Well, how could I not find that before? All right.
Well, it's because you're cutting and pasting, so...
Right. Now, do you want to make a note about that, or do you want me to send it to you new?
No, I can... I'm chopping this all up once it gets into...
they both fit
my Photoshop file.
They both fit in pretty well anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I would actually just squeeze this a little bit. So I guess I'm not gonna send you that new. Okay.
No worry about it. Nah, I'm good.
Real minor stuff. Okay. Next page. So now I'm gonna zoom out to fit page, and folks, you're getting a sneak preview here. And now the tables are turned, now as the one-armed czar seizes his opportunity. And the motionless chieftain is gored by the spiked points on the forearm of Torozar. I don't know why this is a little bit spaced out, but I noticed things like that. And then, as unbelievable as it sounds, it's the chieftain now having the life beat out of him. Maybe make a note. Could we stress him and make that a little bolder? Because I can't do a system bold on this. That's right. Coming back from the brink of defeat himself, Torozar has staged one hell of a comeback to an emphatic chorus of boos. An unexpected outcome here at Wappies seemed to be a runaway early on, but wait just a flirkin' minute. And it appears the chieftain's man-at-arms is busily inspecting the battered body of the fallen fighter. Love those alliterations. A fix. It's a flirkin' fix. And speaking of fix, you're going to de-glow that, right?
Yeah,
we spoke about
I have
this.
that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it seems he's pulled something from the upper right shoulder blade of the chieftain's bloody corpse, perhaps an illegal projectile. And I also have this bold here. And I'm wondering, I don't know how I have a bold here. I have a system bold here on the font. I can't, the difference between a system bold, which is just like selecting something and hitting the bold button, versus a font bold, which is actually a separate part of the font family.
Right.
A different choice in the font menu. So I can't use that because it doesn't convert to PostScript. Only the base font in the family converts to PostScript. When you that means you save it as an EPS and it rasterizes it in 1200 by 1200 dpi splendor. A fix. I saw it. Clack. Nobody moves. Everybody freeze. Okay, those are dialogue balloons. Now we're on the next page. All right, you crumbs. Oh boy. Who's got my 50 creds? Uh-oh. Now, here, do you have a note on this? We have a missing balloon here.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, and it's just going to say, uh-oh, because she reaches the top of the stairs and sees that she's got guns pointed at her. Then she hops over the bar. Shit. I don't love these speed lines. Did you add those?
Where? In the boots?
They're attached to her feet. Yeah.
That's definitely from the first round of edits. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what we had. We had in there. I think you had. Well, I was also leaning heavier into the cartoony thing.
Yeah, I think if there are any speed lines,
you were just complaining about her butt. You were just complaining about.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Could you bring the speed line? Could you bring those lines all the way up to the camera? Because I don't remember doing that in my pencils. Right, I might have said add speed lines, but I think what I meant was long, graceful, sweeping lines that they go across the whole body. And now that I see those, maybe could you definitely downplay those so that it doesn't look like, because it looks like they're just on her legs and her whole body's in motion. Let's just undo. Shit, live ammo. I should have noticed how Whoppy was lit up. Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Everybody was shot.
Kung fu fighting.
Okay, now we're back to the
So what's
line.
Hold on a second. Hold. Page 10, top right, jumping over the bar. Oh my word, please, everybody do as they say. That is the narrator still, right?
Yes, that's Crumply Lines. Okay. But as you can see, we're really transitioning away from his
he's pretty much, he's almost done. I think he's actually done.
He's almost done, and we don't know if he gets a bullet or not. But
yeah, that was we had talked about that.
I could see him like in a little booth somewhere, and then like crouching down and hiding, maybe, and scrambling away.
Sure.
So we'll see. Stay down, mother effers. You won't, and then you won't get away with this, you dirty flirking robbers. Get down. Shut up, goddamn flirking thieves. Hug.
Now you have resized balloon. Where's the resized balloon going? The goddamn.
That's probably here. Goddamn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it fits here, but not with the ellipsi.
Okay.
Maybe we don't need to resize that one.
Yeah, I'll find out when I get it. I want to verify the note.
Yeah. Let's see what else. It says thieves.
Thieves. Hug.
And then everyone down or you're next. Move out, Migsy. Wait, the chieftain was supposed to win. Whoa, wait. You can ask Mr. Whoppy. We had a deal. So here we learn that the trophy girl also had a side deal with Whoppy, and it sounds like Whoppy had the fight fixed anyway, or maybe not so much fixed as there was a clear favorite, right?
Right.
So what the trophy girl might have agreed to was, okay, I'll agree to be the trophy in this fight rather than another fight, like a different ticket or a different card, right?
Yeah.
Because she thought that he was going to be the winner, and maybe he had a better entourage. Maybe, she foresaw her life would have been better with the chieftain rather than the Toro Czar. Maybe the chieftain
apples and oranges.
Maybe the chieftain was impotent. Who knows? We have to.
Jeez.
Well, those steroids really, radioactive steroids can really play with your.
Right.
We are going to have to one day grapple with the history of the trophy girl, and I was thinking about maybe making that a bullet point, but then I realized this is all after the Turbo Saga begins, so that's not going to be a bullet point in the End of the World timeline.
Okay.
Unless we do her parent or something like that. Stop, I need to speak to Mr. Whoppy at once. That balloon is obviously wrong.
Hold up.
Misshapen.
Hold up. You have expand a little, bottom right hand, page 10. Are you referring to that you can't ask? You can ask Mr. Whoppy. We had a
deal. Yeah, when I say expand a little, it might fit, but it's just too crowded, and we spoke about all those letters having some nice air balloons around it, and that won't happen again in the future. But issue 1, we're kind of
issue 1's gonna be where we hammer all of the fun out of it.
I would love to get back a version of those fonts I had originally.
Yeah, I was actually looking online, and I don't see anything. I found something.
Google knows nothing about them.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I could think of, Jake, is go on Reddit to a font forum and see if somebody's got them in their
maybe
archives.
I'll put if I put a post in, then these things will just magically all fit again because
Lord, help us. Yeah.
We still have the majority of the book to go.
Right.
All right. Fixed balloons. So here we get to, all right, Flunko, where do you think you're going with that loot cart? Does anything else work besides Flunko? Because this page is still in flux, right? Oh no, I gave you this page already. Oh, never mind.
No, I got it. Yeah, you got it. We're going over to the.
Yeah, I mean, I think Flunk was probably the best I could come up with.
I love it. I love it. I love corny. Right. I'm down with the corn.
Wait, you hear me, Tweaker? That's my 50 C's in there. Irk. I had to kill once for it. Broch. Somebody stop this thing. Now, are we going to be seeing this tinted word balloon elsewhere? Because this is the only place I've
right. Now, I think I have a note here to untint it. Yeah, I have a question mark here to untint.
No, I thought it's the other way around. Didn't we tint Buku balloons in the?
That was all for the narration. That was all for the narration. And then I did this only because of the dominance of white in here. And so I just wanted to see what it looked like. And you and I were sort of just on that fence. Because then this would be white text, for this predominantly.
Well, whatever we did for the first 6 pages, we got some serious compliments on. So that's our template. And if we're tinting the narration balloons, I think on the other balloons they're just bright white, but we're also kicking back the lettering, right? So that it isn't just hard high contrast black and white. And in future issues, I think maybe we can talk about that again, because I don't know about white balloons. I think white balloons has always been a bad idea. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it, but
we have been, and if you remember, I don't even know if I have it around. Damn it! All right, keep going. I'm sorry, just keep going.
Okay, blow that big bitch away. And then, hey, trophy girl, get your pretty little tail down on the floor.
So you got little taller here. You have little taller. Is that for the blow that bitch away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it doesn't fit so well as it is. So it needs to be a little taller. And then the last page here. So this is what you don't have.
Correct.
I have a word balloon. Oh, and here's another thing that I see that you did. And this is very interesting too. You have a word balloon here. Let me zoom all the way in. You have a word balloon here that has a partial tint.
Yeah.
And kind of like a gradient fade. Now that's another interesting tool in the toolbox, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just me. So when I do my graphite wash, I just don't cover that balloon, so there's nothing repelling the wash, and I just want to see it. I mean, it would never kill me to take 30 seconds and white it out, but I just want to see it. I just want to see how. I'm not looking at it from a constructive sequential movement. I'm looking at it as a page, as if I was blurring my eyes and I was just looking at where blacks are against whites and grays are coming in and moving. So I give myself that as an anchor.
I love the idea of having our word balloons be really different from other people and setting our word balloons apart. And I want to just bookmark that having our word balloons, having our lettering tinted, having our word balloons themselves tinted, and then having gradients in there, that match kind of like the hand rough hewn graphite stick work that you're doing is another option too.
Right.
All right. So here we need to get into the story. What's happening is she's pinned in and she's behind the bar. She's got a gun in her hand and she's using it in this panel. Let's see how many of these lousy pukes I can tag with this little pea shooter. But before she says that, the brigands say something here, and we need to put that in. I have nothing on my sheet.
Oh, wow.
Right. So we have to actually use our brains for once.
So just let's get back to this is these 3 pages, no, even more. These 4 pages, those last 4 pages are introducing these baddies, right?
Yeah. Well,
right. And these are who are these? These aren't the RM, right? They're the RM. They are.
No, they are some robbers that are robbing this pit fight, and they're killing the audience.
Yeah, they have no affiliation. Like there's no future affiliation in our historic art. So they're generic. They're generic robbers that are busted
at this
in.
point, yeah, and this might be the place where we can put in an Easter egg or a reference. That
correct.
That's why we have to think deep and hard.
Because let's say this guy's the captain of the robbers, and he just wants to get the hell out, right? But they know they have to take care of her because she's a stick in the mud, you know. She's
yeah, but we could if we want to
fly in the ointment,
a bug in the jar.
Yeah.
So if we want to say something like Colonel Schmilky will kill us if we don't get this, then we'll have a little tie-in to a later thing.
Yeah, I was thinking like Colonel Schmilky's waiting for us, so let's get this over with. You know, that kind of thing. Like what a reference point leading out, but it's only to then keep the pace moving to just get rid of Turbo.
Right, and so the question is, thinking in the longer arc and thinking of the 6-issue miniseries, where there are going to be other pit fights and they are going to go awry. Is there now we can think about this. There is this squadron or this force of people that just show up at pit fights, kill everyone, and take the money.
Yeah.
And that's what happens if the rigging doesn't work. If nobody would have seen this dart, right? Then they would have had their money legitimately, and they wouldn't have had to kill everybody. So this is like Plan B, right?
They're tied together.
Yeah, they're the ones that. I mean, yeah. You're saying that it could be. Wait, that's interesting too. There could have been a completely third party.
Yes. That Whoppy was doing this for whatever reasons Whoppy had, and then these guys were the fly in the ointment per se that ruins the.
So now you're getting to the end. Was it True Romance that I'm thinking of? Was that True Romance, that movie where everybody starts pulling out guns at the end and they all have a plot?
Yeah, in the hotel room.
Was that the movie I'm thinking of?
Yeah. Because there's a drug deal. It's the drug dealers, the FDA,
right,
and then it's Clarence. It's Clarence, Alabama, and his buddy Mike. I can't remember. Yeah,
right. Everybody's crooked. Everybody's on the team. Everybody's So we have the luxury of not needing to explain that.
No.
All we have to do right now is like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 words that fit in this box. But this is our great opportunity to go back deep into issue 1 and do this. So what do we want to say?
I like the reference to an exterior character that could come out. So like you said, like Colonel Schmucky or whatever.
Yeah.
Once this, this should have been done. We should be out of here by now. Like that's the thing. Or I don't know. Maybe they're receiving a message in the helmet, so we can't hear the message in the helmet.
Where is the loot cart?
Colonel Schmucky? Huh?
Where is the loot cart at this point?
What are you talking about?
It says, where are you going with that loot cart? And they're pushing the trophy girl, but is there also
that already broke. They already broke the loot cart.
Okay, hold on, but we don't show any other container, suitcase, or anything, right?
No,
because the loot could be in the base of the container.
Oh, isn't this it down here?
There you go. Where's that? Okay.
That's 11. I mean, sorry, 12. That's page 12. And then that's...
Oh, it's at the very end.
Yeah, so they're the, trophy girl's loot, and then whatever in this suitcase is loot.
Right, so she is separated from them. So they have the loot cart in hand at that moment, and they just need to be able to escape without Turbo shooting them. and or fighting them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so do me a favor, because my memory is shot. I haven't seen Search and Destroy. Is that the name of the movie? For 20 years. I've only saw it the once.
Search and Destroy. What are you talking?
Yeah, what's the Quentin? Oh, sorry, True Romance, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm thinking of Search and Destroy. That's another great Quentin Tarantino movie where I might be confusing them, but the one where everybody just pulls out their guns and they're all on different sides, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What is the name of a character that we can just make a slight change to, and that will always be our memory and a reminder that we want that dynamic in all of our pit fights at the end of every pit fight.
You mean somebody's always botching them up, like robbing them?
Yeah, I'm going on IMDb, and this is like how I name things. I want to have a name that's meaningful, because it's literally a reminder to me to carry along plot elements in the future. So I'm looking up True Romance, and I'm just going to look at the list of names of characters and or actors. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette. That was a great movie, 1993.
Goddamn was.
Sorry, my internet's a little slow. So I want cast and crew. I want full cast, right? Because here we get to see some of the funny names that the producers came up with. This was Tony Scott and Quentin Tarantino, Roger Avery. So Clarence Worley, Alabama Whitman, Clifford Worley, Mentor, Drexel. That's the guy.
Drexel. Yeah, he's
Drexel
awesome in that.
Spivey. See, folks, this is me. Drexel Spivey. Are you kidding me? I love that name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop right there. So
yeah.
So Admiral Spivey or Captain Spivey.
Yeah.
So let's get at it. We gotta be on the move, or see, we do need economy of word, but let's go. If and then what's the salutation? It won't be Mr. Spivey, right? Who's going to be the king of this empire of brigands?
Lord Spivey.
Lord? No.
Boss Spivey.
Who?
Boss Spivey.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Drexel Spivey. But boss and Spivey doesn't go together. You got the S's.
Well, like gangs, that's all I keep thinking is like you've got chief, boss. Who else? How else do they refer to like the head honcho?
You know what? I'm thinking we don't have the room. I think we only have like a room for 4 or 5 words here. We might have to.
Why don't you just do Boss Spivey wants us to haul it.
Need us out now.
Yeah, needs us to get out now. Gotta exit. Boss Spivey wants us to exit.
But not Boss Spivey. Something. Spivey.
I'm just using that as a filler at this point.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this is fitting in. Get her. How about nail her?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that better?
Yeah.
Or pop her, or
you don't even need needs us. Just needs us. You don't need out now.
Drexel Spivey. Oh my god! Can't even. Can't even. You know, Gary Oldman is like, he always gets like the best parts in these movies
because he knows how to find them. He knows how to do them too, man.
He knows how to read a script. You know, Boss Spivey. All right, so let's see. All right, let's do this for now. I'm gonna take another look at this.
I don't know if you need the out now. I think you can get rid of the out now. Because even with Nail Her, Boss Spivey needs us, exclamation point. It makes it feel like, obviously somebody's waiting for him in the car, the getaway car or van, right? Because that's in the story. That's where they're heading, is to that van.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wait, do they have a van?
I thought they did.
Yeah, look.
I know they get out.
I got my printout here. Let's see. Something short, Mr. Spivey. And you know those guys are just sitting around looking at names when they're thinking.
No, I bet you he grew up with a guy named Drexel Spivey.
Right. Well, Drexel is a giant mega corporation, aren't they? All right, let's see. So this fight is going to spill outside. And of course, my packet has everything out of order. And so I'm in all kinds of flashbacks here. Okay. Yeah, you can see that they're on a flatbed.
Yeah.
So is Spivey the driver, or is he hands-off absentee?
No, I think he's there. I think he's out in the van. He's letting other guys do his dirty work.
Right. Okay.
He's in the van. Let's go. Needs us. Out of here. Nail her down.
All right. So you might have
do
to
it that way. Do Boss Spivey needs us. Explanation point. Nail her down.
Right. Short. What are some short words for boss in case we have any other?
Shorter than boss.
Yeah.
Doctor. DR. Period.
Chief.
Sir Spivey.
Sir Spivey.
You like that, don't you?
Short words for sir. Mr. Cap. Yeah. No. All right, boss. It'll have to be. Okay. So, we got that. So that was my big question.
All right.
Let's see how many of these lousy pukes I can tag with this little pea shooter. Ha ha! You scum sucks. And so here about this one. So she already said "oh shit" a bunch of times. You know what fussum means?
No.
So when I was growing up, there was a Hungarian family, the superintendent of the building a block away from me, and the two sons were my best buddies, Larry and Mike, and their dad and mom they only spoke Hungarian. And so every time the dad would like drop a hammer on his foot, he would say, "Oh, fussum." It's some kind of curse in Hungarian, although I don't know what it means.
All right.
So that's where the genesis of that is. But what do you think? Is there anything better? Oh,
No.
crud. Oh, no. Good like that?
Yeah, I'm good with it. Yeah. I like,
Okay.
I like words that fit in spaces, like, for instance, curse words, but they're not curse words. But they also lean towards being some kind of curse words. Like, I like made up languages, but obviously the flow has to be there. It has to be there. And if there's a little bit of like, if it makes you giggle or snicker when you're reading, that's, I think, the bonus. Like, it's just cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the great thing about all the sword and sorcery is because they're just like,
oh god, yeah,
it's like
Mitra. Yeah, Mitra, Ishtar, Crom,
right,
yeah, oh,
and same thing with Doctor Strange, right? Doctor Strange, the hoary hosts of Hagar. Yeah, I wonder if this is a little sparse right here. What could we say besides O? An interjection a little bit longer.
I don't know.
Interjections to replace O.
I would leave it. I would leave it. It breathes well. It breathes woe fuss. Yeah, that would actually woe WOAH.
Yeah, that fits better.
WHOA. Okay.
Right. I wonder how many people spend time on, like, there's too much airspace around a 2-letter word. I'm going to make it a 4-letter word.
You're the only one.
Guilty.
If somebody knows somebody, put them in the comments.
Well, a lot of I'm hearing a lot of these creator interviews, and some of these guys sound like they're super OCD about all kinds of things.
Yeah, which leads to them not being able to get the book out on time because they become
or
obsessive.
The opposite. Maybe they don't have an Maybe they don't have an outside life, right? Maybe that's all they do is
I don't know about that. Everybody I know who has OCD ends up paralyzing themselves through the point of like process. They just overthink something, and then, jeez, mice, come on.
No, it's just like it just becomes an obsession, as the name reads.
Yeah. So
got her pinned in, fry her.
Yeah.
She says this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That's expressive, but
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it.
Okay. Because there's more room in there, but we would have to do it now because I'm finalizing this. Moving on. She says E. I think I'm going to put a couple more E's in there.
Okay.
Oop, maybe too many. Okay. And unhand me, let me down at once. Ruffians, she cannot believe the treatment that she's getting at the hands of these guys. Turbo says, balls, there goes the purse money.
Right.
And they're taking the fluff, too.
Love it.
Here, the fluff, I had it as bold. I don't want to make sure this is. Oh, so shoot. Okay, so, yeah, I got a problem. I have to go back to the beginning of this page. I didn't clean up anything on this page as far as the system bold versus. Yep, this is all the other bold, the font bold, and I have to make it I have to make it not bold, so I need to redo all these things. Nail her, boss. Spivey needs us out now. It doesn't change too much, but it does change things, and especially like if you're really up close, I'm just gonna space out some of these letters a little bit differently. I have to do all these. Let's see how many of these lousy pukes I can tag with a little pea shooter. So here's how this is going to change. Boom. And not too bad. Okay. I'm going to leave that like that. Going to move it down a hair. And then Haha, you scum sucks. So I'm trying to use these keyboard shortcuts to change this. But sometimes it's moving around too much. I would love to have some of these things bold, you know. Haha, you scum sucks.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's because you have those letters squashed together so much. When I put my pen, you know, when I down on it, it just the bleeding is too much. It'll just make it run everything together. Because getting that one pass is great with the blow up at 13 by 19. I mean, writing just right over the top of the 10% opacity, you know, from the screen. But then to bold something, I usually just try to like go back one more time, just a hair. But even then, like I said, it can be just like a blob. It'll turn that word into a blob.
Yeah, I mean, when I have the space, what I do for you is I do some horizontal scaling.
Yeah.
I don't know if you even notice it because it's so like subtle, but if you know, like there's like what do I want to say? There's variability. There's like infinite variability here because I'm just like, you know, moving these things around by microns, literally, you know.
Right. So look, we're coming to the 45-minute mark. Do you have anything else for me? Because I can just do our closeout Indie Comic Exchange schedule of interviews. And then, of course, you can diddly around because in about 20 minutes, actually 15, Jay Bethke is going to be joining us. He has a desire to make a comic. So this is going to be our first interview for the Indie Comic Exchange, where he reached out to me with a whole bunch of questions on how to put together his own teaser. Took the pages that he had so far, printed them out, sent you a copy, me a copy, and we're going to help him get going. So that's super awesome and exciting. We then next week have Junction Jones, that's TC Pescatore, Loco Gonzalez. And that should be a really interesting interview because Scout Comics has been running into some troubled waters, and we'll leave it at that and let them tell their side of the story. We have a week off where we're going to be able to do maybe one or two comics that influence. So I already have
a good
two. Yeah, I got two really good books. Then we have Chance Priest, who does Warriors of the Universe. But what he really does, let me see if I can get this last one. Yeah, so here's a really good. He makes toys, makes these figurines. He's got a YouTube channel. There's a link in there, Victory Comics LLC. Really excited to talk with him and sharing his process of being a creator. And then I finally got my copy of Mike White's promo mailer comic book, Robot plus Girl.
Yeah.
And that's, you had made a comment because you had gotten this before me. And it's super, super cool, this mailer. So,
that's more family friendly fare, but
but he has when we do his interview, it's going to be 100% marketing talk because he's already been at this game a little bit and he's with a new publisher and it's going to be great. Some great sharing. And he reached out to us. So he found us. So that's also really exciting to find out about that. But other than that, Jake, that is what I have. And I think we are so far along in our second turbo teaser that next week I will be definitely having my lettering pages because I'm pretty good. I have a lot more to do here. But it's nothing that a one session can't remedy. So we're moving along really, really sweetly. But other than that, we can let these people get back to reading comics, making them if they do. Do you have anything on the out?
Yes. Don't see Spaceman, the latest Netflix movie with Adam Sandler. Ugh.
Wow.
Blech.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's it's bad in a weird way.
Oh, okay. Maybe those younger kids would get down on it.
I hated it. Okay, do what you want. But there you go.
Oh, I don't know either. But all right, cool. I will see you in 15.
Okay. Thanks. Bye, everybody.